Good morning. It is about 10 past 6 a.m. I'm just getting the last bits of my stuff ready and I'll go down and wait for my taxi in like 10 minutes and then head to the airport. Hello. I'm in Vietnam. I made it to Da Nang. I didn't film much today because flying is stressful enough as it is, let alone having 2 suitcases and a heavy ass backpack and trying to figure everything out. But it's all fine. I got here fine. Flight was totally fine. Only lasted like an hour and a half. I just played some Super Mario the whole time. And when I got here, I remember seeing from another video that there's like a specific section at the airport for where if you're getting like a Grab. So they have Grab here, just like they did in Bangkok, which is like a combination of like Uber and Uber Eats. Yeah, so you had to find the designated Grab section. Took a while, like a few failed attempts at trying to get one, but then eventually got one. Had a nice driver, got here. The room, well, it's like a studio, is really nice. Smells a bit drainy, and there was pretty extensive building work outside. I did see something on the reviews about both of those things, but it is what it is. But it's really cozy and nice. I'm living for this strange bucket sofa. It's like being in a bathtub. There is a bathtub actually, so that's good. I proper felt like having a bath the other night, so that might be quite nice to have a bath later. So now I need to find a cash machine, a reliable cash machine, preferably in a bank. I couldn't actually find one in the airport. I had my eyes peeled trying to find one, but they all avoided me. And then find a shop to get some food and water and that kind of thing. Really nice. When I checked in here, there was like some little bottles of water and some coffee and some little things like a razor and a comb. I thought that was nice. The way, like, the care put into the Airbnb is really nice. I like that there's still a Christmas wreath on the door and then a makeshift Christmas tree thing. Apparently in March it's still Christmas. And I saw that about 10 minutes walk round the corner there is a vegan banh mi stand. So once I've done all my bits, we're gonna go get a vegan banh mi. Okay, I got cash. Crazy, really interesting place. It's such a fascinating difference to where I was in Bangkok. Like, I'm near this like huge kind of like dual carriageway and all the streets seem a lot bigger, but despite that there isn't really pavements anywhere. I mean, there is here on this big road, but as soon as you go off onto a smaller road there isn't. So there should be a Kmart, which is like a little grocery store, supermarket just down this street. I'll go get some bits there and then I'll go back to the Airbnb, I think. What's nice is that it is definitely cooler than Bangkok, and with it being by the sea, there's a nice cool breeze. I think it's like 28 at the moment, which is a bit more manageable than 36, it has to be said. Same amount of humidity, slightly less soupy. Okay, I've acquired some water and some orange beverages, of course. Has to be done. I feel like this is definitely not a walking city. Not really seeing anyone else walking. Oh, in the shop, I also saw what must have been the world's tallest man. Like, his head went above the shelves. That was bananas. I really wanted a picture of us stood next to each other. All 5 foot of me and probably like 7 foot something of him. Yeah, so got my drinks, gonna go find a vegan banh mi sandwich, take that back to the Airbnb, scoff that down. Job's good, and then I might go out for dinner later, depending on what the vibe is or what I can find, but I imagine it'll be a scooter situation. We shall see. I'm sweating, I'm very sweating. Success though. I'm gonna get a shower and then I'll show you what I got. I got a load of beverages and my sandwich, which is kind of warm, but not dripping is kind of more important right now. Okay, that's significantly better. So I got crisps, the first orange beverage, orange juice drink, Tropicana Twister. A dark chocolate coconut milk. I've been having like coconut smoothies and coconut milk like when I was in Bangkok, and I really enjoyed it. I've never really been a big coconut person, but I'm kind of into it recently. Some water. A Boom Isotonic Vitamin C white peach flavor beverage. And a peach iced tea. Still trying to get my head around the currency. It's all a bit bananas because it's so much of it. That was 102,000 Vietnamese dong. But for example, so the vitamin C drink, so that one, that was 25,000, which is, so 73p. My peach iced tea, 35p. So my vegan banh mi, that was 15,000. 44p for this sandwich. And it's got tofu, it's got peanuts, it's got, what else did it have in it? I can't remember. I asked for it to not have chili in it because I am a total weenie when it comes to spice. It looks nice though. So it's got a big old bit of cucumber in it, some kind of like vegan meat, some onions. Ah, that's really good. Really subtle spices and flavors, almost like, oh, really hard to describe. Almost like you're having a pho, but more kind of like Indian spices, but really subtle. I think I might try it next time with a bit of spice in, but not loads. I thought it was cool that even this was rated on the Happy Cow app. So that's like a vegan and a vegetarian app which tells you about vegan and vegetarian food in your area. Good morning, my little tartlets. It is about just before 9 o'clock, I think, and it's Tuesday. I slept like a log, a big fat log, and now I'm just going to go and explore and find somewhere for breakfast. Thankfully the building work didn't start until about 8 o'clock this morning, so I was happy about that. I'm slightly concerned that I'm in the wrong area and I actually want to be in a place called Muyan, which is a little bit further down. It's about a 40-minute walk from where I am. That's where like all the cool vegan places are and the nice bit of beach and whatnot. But I am remembering thinking back to booking my Airbnbs and stuff. I don't think there was actually anywhere there available, which will explain why I'm not there. And then I think I'm just gonna have a walk along the beach and then just keep doing some exploring, get kind of a lay of the lands today really. Lots of nice coffee shops, especially on like the corners of streets and stuff. Lots of people just sat having coffee, which is nice. I saw a guy in a Cannibal Corpse t-shirt. Not what I was expecting for in the middle of nowhere in Vietnam. Didn't realise metal was so big in Southeast Asia. There was actually a metal bar, or a rock bar, in Bangkok, but I didn't get a chance to go. I just wasn't really feeling like nightlife vibes, to be honest. It's very hazy today. I don't know if that's like pollution or just like a sea threat. Well, that's quite fortunate. I just so I found a place I was going to go for Brecco, but it was completely empty, so I've abandoned it and I'm going to go find another place close by. But in doing so, I stumbled on a gym that I wanted to check out, which just happened to be on the same road, which is quite handy. It is a CrossFit gym, but that means it's the only place that's going to have really good barbells and bounce weights and a gym floor, so in case I wanted to do anything like deadlifting, or I mean ideally I'd really love to get back into doing some ollie lifting, but that just all depends on how my body feels. But the people were really nice. It was really quiet. There was only like a couple people in, big fans, cool music, nice vibe. So yeah, I think I might go to that one, and you can get like a month pass. I just have to figure out how much it works out to be. It definitely feels like I'm heading more like downtown, and that it's a bit busier. I think there is somewhere where it's supposed to be a lot more like expats, and I do feel like here in general there's more, well, Western looking people than there was in Bangkok. I've heard that there are a lot of Russian people here apparently, and Australians I think. Oh my god, I can see the sea. What a beautiful thing. It's kind of tempting to go for a swim, being as it is pretty warm. I don't have my swimmers with me though. I'm a bit of a, like, I don't know how to describe it. The beach stresses me out. I think it's a sensory thing, whatever it is. I don't know. The sand is really hot. Everyone's like, oh, it gets everywhere. I don't really find that, but it's just hot and exposed and peoply. I don't really like any of those things. I like the sea though. I like to go dip in the sea. This is why I like swimming pools though. It's like a controlled sea, you know? Anyway, I had some pancakes. They were bloody lovely. Although I kind of feel a bit hungry still. Depending on what time it is, I'm going to head back to the flat. Because either I'm going to go head to the gym or maybe find a beach club. It's kind of like still hazy, cloudy vibes today, but I think it's only going to get worse the rest of the week. So I think this is the best day for it. But either way, I need to head back to go and get whatever things I need for the rest of the day. This is the pool. Kind of small. I think it's more just for having a wee little dip. No wees, just dips. Well, I'm back home. I've got my first mosquito bite. Wait, let me just right there. On the one bit that I didn't spray. I feel a bit like non-verbal and self-conscious today. Probably to do with, well, I imagine it's all, everything is combined, and my stomach is a bit shit today, literally. On my third bout of diarrhea right now. But we must carry on. This is my life. I'm gonna go check out the gym. Hopefully it won't be too busy. CrossFit gyms really intimidate me. Gym bros really intimidate me. Despite the fact that I've been in many, many gyms and many, many weight rooms, I still get intimidated. Especially now that I don't work out as much as I used to. It's not like I can just go in there and start deadlifting 100k, like in the good old days. But it should be okay. I always feel like it's like my first day back at school. But let's go get some gains. think I live here now. Look at all these toys. God, what a great gym. Shame on me for judging CrossFit gyms, eh? But good workout. Got humbled by the 20k plates doing deadlifts. Couldn't tell if I got the biggest bar I could find. I couldn't tell if it was 20k or 15k. Let's just say it was 20 and that I'm really strong. I like it has the men and women's bars, which are blue and pink, but I used the pink one just for trying to get some kind of muscle memory back for doing some ollie lifting stuff. Did it work? Who knows? I mean, it felt kind of nice. I could feel things like coming back a bit. But oh yeah, it's just so nice to have like a playground just to play in. That's all it is. I want one. But yeah, I think I'm just going to live there forever. It feels like it's going to rain here. It's suddenly gone very cloudy and it's cooled off, which is kind of welcome really. I'm going to head back and find something for lunch and catch up on. I've got loads of editing to catch up on. I've just been kind of filming and not doing anything about it. Should probably look for some work because I got to make some money at some point. Also, unfortunately, pretty chuffed. I got myself a 0% Heineken, so you best believe I'm gonna have that bad boy later. Well, I've just popped up to check out the rooftop, enjoy my 0 Heineken, and I didn't bring my key card. So I am locked out my room. Thankfully, the Airbnb owner gets back to messages really fast, and now I have to wait half an hour for them to come over and let me back in. Oh, and I'm back. I'm back in. Oh, the amazing, wonderful woman who owns this. She only took like 20 minutes in the end to let me in. I've never been so happy to see someone in my life. I mean, it's not quite sleepwalking with no pants on, but it was still quite, I just hate that moment where you just I went to go and get my card and I was like, oh God, and then your heart just like drops. It's time to relax and watch a film, I think.